Hey everyone, I'm Kelly Wallace. Welcome to the show where we have a panel of fabulous moms talking about those stories we know you are talking about too. Joining us today, Emmy Award-winning comedian Judy Gold, Liz Gumbiner, editor of one of the coolest websites out there, coolmompics.com, and Brandy Jeter, one of our iVoices on iVillage. Welcome, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Kelly.
So we got to start with talking back. My nearly 5-year-old Judy, you're shaking her head. She's already talking back. Am I in trouble for those teenage years?
It's so nothing, Kelly, because you wait till they're 12, 13, 14, and they tell you how much they hate your guts and you're the worst mother in the entire world. You know, I'm so bad at this because I used to, scream back or say something, but I really do believe that just not reacting is the way to go because they just want a reaction. Unless it's like really disrespectful.
It seems, Liz, I know your kids, you said, are not talking back yet, but if they talk back, don't you want to just say, don't do that? We didn't talk back when I was a kid.
What?
I think we like over romanticize what we did as kids because I do recall my dad threatening to wash my mouth out with soap a couple times.
Okay, my mother did wash my mouth out with soap, okay? And look at me.
But Brandy, don't you worry about not stepping in? Because I don't want to have that 12-year-old walking down the street saying, Mom, you're an idiot, get away.
No, I think the relationship part outside of the talking back can be built up so that you can not have the teen talking back. But my daughter's almost 2 and she already says no and things, and when she does that, I just ignore her. And eventually she'll come running right behind me, so yeah.
Judy, you're the only one in this panel that's dealing with tweens and teens already. So tell us, do you spy on your kids?
I certainly do.
You do?
Yeah, I go on my son's Facebook page. Actually, when he's in his room supposedly doing his homework, I check on his iChat and I write, get off iChat, do your homework. And I also sometimes check his texts. Not a lot, I don't do the texting.
Do you feel guilty about it? Do you feel like you're breaking this trust you have with your offspring?
I want to know what he's doing. I want to know who he's hanging out with. You know, there's stories in his school of a lot of sexting. A story of a boy who was actually chatting with his girlfriend, asked her to take her shirt off, and he took a picture with his computer while they were iChatting and sent the picture around. I mean,
I'm kind of just hoping the internet implodes by the time my kids are old enough to deal with this. That's my plan.
Are you worried about it though? I mean, in terms of, are you thinking, am I going to be the person who's going to have to spy when, your kids are in the teens?
Yeah, well, fortunately my kids are young, so spying is just called parenting right now. We get credit for it. But yeah, I hope that at some point I can at least tell them, I have the right to spy on you and look in on you anytime so that I'm not violating trust and they're kind of sanctioning the fact that I can see what they're up to.
You guys all remember the New York Magazine article, all joy and no fun. Why parents hate parenting. Liz, why did this strike such a chord? Is it because there's truth to it?
In a way, some of it is true. Of course, parenting can be really stressful. But I think also, maybe we're asking the wrong questions. Maybe it's not important to be 100% happy all the time when you're a parent.
Yes, it is.
Maybe you can just be happy enough.
I think it's that it is true, and no one says it. It is the biggest challenge. It's the hardest job. But people don't talk about it. They're like, my kids are great.
Right, how rarely do you meet a mom and you say, how are you? And she says, you know what, my life is so hard. No, she's like, everything's great. Come on, that's true, right?
It's true. It's definitely true. But I mean, great when you're a parent and great when you're a single person are two different things.
Right.
So like for me, great is being able to get 4 hours of sleep.
But every once in a while, we all admit, wouldn't it be nice to sleep in on a Saturday, go to brunch?
That's what the grandparents are for.
Okay, finally, our whip around segment, quick answers to this. Who would you give a timeout to and why? Brandy, let's start with you.
Definitely Mike Huckabee. Just the comments that he makes about single mothers and just his thoughts about what family is, he's just ridiculous. Yeah, he'd definitely get a timeout.
Yeah, I'm over him too. I'm going to give a timeout to Charlie Sheen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I don't really think I need to explain why.
You haven't heard enough about Charlie.
And bye, Charlie.
Bye.
Funny enough, I was going to give a timeout to anybody who actually paid money to see Charlie Sheen.
That's a good one.
And there are a lot of. All right, I'm sort of with you guys. Although mine would be anyone with Kardashian in their last name. Come on.
That would be a good reality show with Charlie Sheen, Mike Huckabee, and the Kardashians.
All right, let's get them all together in the corner. All right. Thank you so much for joining us.
Kelly.
And now it's time for you. Tell us what you want us to talk about. Send us a comment. You can reach us on Twitter, on Facebook, or directly in the iVillage community. Thanks so much for watching. Hope to see you next time.